Hi, welcome or welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time seeing my hands, hi, I'm Erin of Planning Life with Erin, and I'm so excited you decided to stop by and check out this video. Thank you so much for being here, and if you're returning, hey, how have you been? All right, guys, it's Monday. If this is your first time here on the channel, I don't normally sound like this. I have a bit of a cold, I guess. I don't know. I kind of feel like I got hit by a bus. I don't think I have the flu. Not sure. I think it's just a cold. Apparently, maybe my kids didn't have allergies. Maybe they had colds. I have no idea. There's a lot of sick going on around here in Rhode Island. So we've got a lot of flu, some COVID, things like that. So who knows? But I wanted to get on here and plan for this week because I've been very excited to use my kit from TheCoffeeMonsterzCo, Tabletop Treasures. This was from the anniversary sale. I am in love with this theme and the color palette and all the things. It is so beautiful, and I do have washi. I did get this washi. I think this is also Tabletop Treasures. I think that's the name of it. I may or may not have remembered the name of a washi. What else did I get from my anniversary sale? I got the kit. I got washi. I did get the kit for the Hobonichi weeks, which if you want to see that, I'll be filming that this week too. Hopefully, I'm hoping. I think I can manage it. I think, like I said to Joe, I was like, filming and planning is not very difficult. I don't know how long my voice will last for, but I think it'll be okay. I had called him because I'm like, do I sound terrible? Can I film? I did get this also from the anniversary sale. I think it's so cute, and I put it on my A6 case. And what else did I get? And then I got some miscellaneous sticker sheets. I got more of my karate sticker sheets. I did get a sheet of happy moments, and I got the anniversary sampler, and then I got the large doodles that went along with this kit. And I think that's all I got. I tried to be very minimal for the first go around of the anniversary sale because I am very, very, very extremely interested in picking up the Esterbrook collab pen. I think it's so stunning. So I'm hoping to pick that up when that goes on sale on April 1st. No, April 5th. Don't listen to me. I don't want to talk about I'm sick. April 5th is that sale. I think it's this Saturday, actually, because tomorrow's April 1st. I can't believe that. So I'm hoping to get the pen, the ink, the blot, everything, all the things I'm hoping to get. So we're going to plan for today, plan for this week. Oh, Bo is very distracting. I don't know if Bo can actually be on the desk with me. He is a boy. He's very rambunctious, and he was just scratching at my front door. This cat wants to go out the front door so badly. Hey, excuse me, friend. Excuse me. I know you're not normally up here, so let's see. I'm going to see if he's going to come into frame a little bit. There's his little foot. Hey, you can't nudge the phone. That's Bo, guys. He is gotten very large. He's actually going to be 2 in August. We did get him when I actually had COVID back in November of 2023, I believe. And he was a little thing, and he's still small, I think, for a male cat. I'm going to pull this up a little bit. He's just going to come walking on through. I think for a male cat, I think he's on the smaller side. Definitely smaller than the girls, but they're big cats just in nature, and he is not. And he is trying to, we're going to have to take him off the desk. So they like the smell of the leather. Sorry for the ride, guys, and my hand, sorry. They really like the smell of the leather. See, you can see it's chewed up because my cats are just awesome. This is from Poppy, but they just really like the smell of this. I try to tuck it in and put it in my my bookshelf over here, but okay, enough talk about cats and all that good stuff. Let's flip to this week. I can't believe March went by super fast. Not sure if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but it's a thing. So here we are. I want to see what colors I want to use. I kind of want to swatch out, a couple of different ones. I think there is a guide maybe on the TheCoffeeMonsterzCo website for what colors to use with these kits. I haven't checked it. I did sit here at my desk last night. I was in a little bubble I'm away from everybody when they're in the living room. So I was sitting in my desk, not in my desk, at my desk, and I wrote out all of April's prompts. Ooh, I like this one. Let's do this one. All of April's prompts, and I'm going to show you guys why in a minute. Okay, we're going to use this one, I think. These two. This one and this one. I like those the best. So we've got Tombow N60 and Tombow 990. I do like these a lot. I don't need to be matchy. I like things to kind of like coordinate. So those are the ones we're going to use. And let's start. I reorganized everything when I was sitting here on Saturday night because that's when I started to, I have to pull up my desk a little bit. That's when I started to feel sick. Saturday night, actually. I think it was starting a little bit Friday night and a little bit on Saturday, but I kind of just chalked it up to allergies. And then like by Saturday night, I'm like, this is not allergies. And yesterday I was just very blah. So I sat at my desk. It's very cozy in my desk setup. I really have like a cozy setup over here. So I have my blanket and my chair is like one of those crisscross big butt chairs. So you can sit, it's very wide, the seat. And I have a mushroom footstool underneath my desk. So I set up shop with my blanket and my chair. And I did some organizing of stickers. I had a bunch of things like PR things that came in that I've already filmed and did what I needed to do with them. So I just needed to put them away. So that's what I did. And I kind of reorganized things a little bit. And then I did a little bit of journaling. I've been pretty good about keeping up with my 5-year Hobonichi. I miss days here and there, like 1 or 2 days here and there, which is okay. I just kind of go off of like what I write in here and then I fill it in. It's not usually too far off where I'm like, I don't know what I did. Usually I am pretty good about remembering for the most part. It's been mostly me writing about things like what's going on with current events and these are so cute, these washi strips. I did go ahead and get the 3 pages. I don't know if I want to use this or if I want to use this. I think we're going to use the washi. But yeah, so I've been pretty good about remembering different things. It's mostly like highlights and current events that I've been writing in my 5-year journal. And so I did that on yesterday. Yesterday was Sunday. So I did a lot of that and some reorganizing. And then I just sat with my my Switch and I played some Hello Kitty Adventure Island because you guys hear me talk about that game all the time. It is totally a brain off game and I really enjoy it. But it was nice. I was sitting at my desk. I was nice and cozy. I had nice like hot coffee and a cold water. I've been really liking warm things with this cold, which is different because normally I just like water. And I've definitely been staying hydrated and all that good stuff. But I think we're going to use this one because, do I want to put it on this day? I think I do. Let's use this one. I like to cover my calendar. So I think I want to cover it with this one. I really like that. And then we're going to use this one on Saturday for the sale because it's our little emoji friend with the pen and the ink. So we'll put that down for some good mojo. On Saturday. I'm really hoping my ninja figures are fast enough. I think they will be, hopefully. And I'm hoping that I'm not going to be too tired. We'll get into that in a second. But anyways, I was talking about yesterday. So I was sitting and I was playing Hello Kitty Island and Adventure Island. I love that game. I really strongly, highly recommend that if you are looking for a brain off game, and it's just so fun. Okay, we're gonna do my cozy habits and my cozy hobbies and my habits. So I kind of want to use this. I like these, but I think when I use them, they're too long. So I've been using them in my Hobonichi weeks though, because I kind of created like a little tracker area It's still in its very beginning stages, but I'm looking to track a few more things than what I track in here. All right, let's see. We need this, I need that. I think it's all these actually. Yes, it is. Okay. See, I told you guys, I organized my stickers a little bit. They're not perfect, but we're getting there. I'll pull you guys in a little bit more. Sorry, it's so shaky. I want to be able to pull you in so you can see what I'm doing. So yeah, so I took it easy yesterday. I'm trying to take it easy today. I'm not sure. My goal is to film this video and then film my April setup, because my April is crazy, guys. There's so many things happening in April, so many exciting things and fun things, and I've realized that I'm gonna be exhausted the last like 10 days of April, but I definitely want to get that set up because I also have a birthday party I have to plan for Weston and Spencer, and I want to be able to like look to see when what dates will work, because we do have a busy end of April schedule. So I want to make sure I get all of that taken care of. But on this Saturday, we were supposed to get together with a couple of friends that we haven't seen in a really long time. Just because of scheduling purposes, like life takes hold, you know, that kind of thing. So we had plans to hang out with them, but that looks like, I think I got a message from her yesterday, something came up. So we might have to rain check that, which is fine. But on Saturday, my parents are actually going away on a trip. They're taking a vacation, and I was just informed that they need to be at the airport for like 4 o'clock in the morning, and I'm not thrilled about that because I have to like literally wake up in the middle of the night to take them to the airport. I have to leave my house around 3:30 so I can get to them and then get them there. So hopefully, and like I used the wrong color up there. That's okay, we'll darken it. I checked the second time, but I did not check the first time. So we're gonna move that color off to the side. It still looks fine. But yeah, so this is definitely not the first time that I've had to take them to the airport in the middle of the night. So I know myself too, and I know once I am awake, because I have to be awake enough to drive to go get them. So the chances of me going back to sleep when I finally get home around 4:30 are slim to none. But I might be able to take a nap, and definitely need to be bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, and ninja fingers ready for Saturday. Although I do see that other shops and vendors and stuff will be carrying it, so, and then it'll be restocked, so that's a good thing. Okay. I'm not going to add my reading. Maybe I will. I'm trying to decide. So we went to the library last week, I think last Tuesday. So I'm not sure if I talked about it in my videos last week. We went to the library. Spencer got a book that's actually on the summer reading list. When she goes from 5th to 6th grade, they have like a summer reading list, and they have to choose 2 books and then write like a letter or write a report. I can't remember the exact details, but she ended up taking out a book. And I told her, I said, we'll spend 5 minutes a day. We'll just read for 5 minutes. We'll set a timer. We'll get a blanket. We'll get cozy. We'll read for 5 minutes. And then, you know, we'll move on, kind of thing. My thought process is that when we both sit and make the effort to get cozy with our books, like, it'll probably be like mid-chapter after the 5 minutes. And then I'll be like, well, I just want to finish the chapter, that kind of thing. I know she's like that when it comes to her iReady. She likes to finish. Like, instead of setting her timer for 25 minutes, she will, she'll just, like, the timer will go off, but she'll continue on until she gets to the end of the lesson. So it's kind of like in line with the Atomic Habit. Like, they want you to, like, if you want to start walking, you get up, you put your shoes on, and then maybe just go outside. And then, like, once you're outside, you're like, well, I'm already here, so I might as well, you know, do the thing. So I'm hoping with reading I can do that and like really work that habit. She likes to read She's really good at spelling and all that stuff. So I really just want to be able to squirrel away the time for us to read, because she does have issues with like time management, time blindness, and things like that. So I'm trying to create a schedule for her to be able to take a few minutes to read, take a few minutes to practice the cello, like that kind of thing. So, but I don't know if I want to put it down this week because I'm not feeling fantastic, and I don't want to like kind of feel bad that I didn't do it this week. I do want to start. I was actually supposed to start my workout and everything. I have like a schedule or a routine. That's probably a better word. And I'm not starting that today, but we'll get there. We'll get there. I hope. All right. So starting with, we have karate today that Joe will probably be taking Weston to. We'll see how I'm feeling later. I'm hoping he will take Weston to karate. And then tomorrow he has 3D printing. We don't have cheerleading anymore because we had the big game this past Saturday. Oh my gosh, guys. So both my kids, like Weston is a part of Unified Club at his middle school, and then Spencer was involved in the cheerleading for Unified Club for the elementary level. And they work closely with like the Special Olympics and things like that. It's an amazing thing that they do at the schools, and I think it's great. So Spencer was doing cheerleading, and she actually said she wanted to do basketball, but it was kind of like too late. Oh no, when does it start? I think it starts at noon. We're going to put it down because it kind of covers like if it is 3 o'clock my time, but I think it's earlier in the day. So we're going to put that there. Oh, these are so cute. I need to get like just like the deco pieces, I think. Okay, so I'm gonna put this down because I'm sick. So we're gonna put this down over here to mark that I am not feeling well today. But yeah, so she decided she's stuck with the cheerleading. I think that I think Spencer really needs to get involved with cheerleading. She was so filled with like school spirit. It was great. And she really seemed like she was enjoying herself thoroughly, but it was an amazing event. The turnout, I can't even, like we were in 2 gyms, and we did the opening ceremony in one of the gyms, like one of the basketball gyms. And there was like standing room only. Joe and I happened to find a seat, which was really cool. But the amount of people, when we left, I said to Joe, I said, wow, that was like hundreds of people. He's like, that was like thousands of people. I'm like, oh my gosh, like really? But it was so beautiful. It was like the first one that my city has done. The turnout was amazing. The head of the Special Olympics was there. It was just great. It was great to see the kids come together like that. I don't know. I cried a couple times. And then when we got there, I said to Joe, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is the line of traffic to get in. I was like, you need to drop me and Spencer off at the door. So he dropped us off at the door. Spencer and I went in because she didn't have like her uniform or anything yet. Like she needed a shirt or whatever. So he dropped us off at the door. We found where we needed to be and like who we needed to see kind of thing. So I took her into the bathroom. Joe messaged me when he was in where he was, him and Weston. And then I went and found him, and he's like, Weston got kidnapped by a teacher. And it was for the elementary, but like Weston knows so many people in elementary. But I guess the head of the Unified Club at his school was there and wanted him to be like part of the tunnel, like so like they were all like yeah, and then the kids ran through that tunnel, so that was really cool. He got to be a part of that, and it was just so great. We won, which was cool, and just seeing all the people come together and the amount of fun that the kids had together playing together. I like leaned over to Joe and I said to him, I'm like, if you want to know how to behave and treat others, look at children, because it's just a beautiful thing if you stop and you look and how wonderful these kids are. to each other. It's a beautiful thing. I'm gonna put this there. Okay. Ooh, I just noticed there was a fountain pen and a little ink bottle. Ooh, I'm so excited. Okay, sorry guys. I love the new format, especially. I really like how it all looks together. All right, let's do our happy moments. Last week's happy moments were Weston's band and Spencer's cheerleading. It was just so great. It was a really great week. And it's funny because I'm like, oh no, how did I get sick? Well, I went to the dentist on Wednesday. I seem to always get sick when I go to the dentist. So there's that. And then we had the event for Weston's band, his band concert. And then we had, where do I want to put this? Kind of want to put it here. I'm gonna put this one here. And then we had the thing on Saturday, which I don't think I got sick from that because that was just, that would have been too quick. I was already kind of feeling sick, but we've had a lot going on in the last couple of weeks. It's like, this is always what happens. We turn this point where all of a sudden at school, like there's just a bajillion things going on. I'm going to do a little to-do list over here for my prep and all the things on Sunday. Okay, so I actually want this UGG because I'm going to be like up over here. Like, I guess I have to put it in over here to wake up in the middle of the night. It's in the section that I block off. Maybe I should just tell my parents, listen, I can't because I cut that section off my planner, so I can't mark it in. I'm actually going to put it in here. Do I want to put it here? I feel like it needs to be here. Because I know it's Friday in the middle of the night or it's Saturday in the middle of the night, but it's just going to work. It'll work there better. Okay. I do need my trash. I don't think I'm going to go shopping with my mom this week, and I can't say that I blame her because she's like, ew, you're sick. And I'm like, yeah, I know. So, and she's going on a trip. So she's like, I love you, but I don't want it. And I'm like, don't worry, Mom. I'm not going to give it to you. I don't want to share it anyways. So, all right. Now, let me go to my calendar because there is nothing going on today. Oh, look at all that. Oh, goodness gracious. So we don't have anything really big coming up until the week after. All right. That's good. I like calmer weeks, especially if I'm not feeling that well. So if there was a week, if there is a silver lining, if there was a week for me to be sick, this is the week. So let's do, I'm going to put this here. And I am going to need to go do my own grocery shopping, even if I'm not going to be with my mom. And then if I'm still sick or if Joe's not sick, he'll be the one that's going to get them. But he is actually kind of awake at that time, so he's usually up gaming late anyways. All right, I want, let's see. I want to find, I have to do my Amnivig. Like, these are the things that happen when I get sick. I still have to do my Amnivig, and I wasn't paying attention to the date. Like, I probably should have done it on Saturday, but I was not feeling well. So we need to definitely put this here somewhere. So I remember to do that. And let's get out my groceries. I think that I will probably go, depending on how I feel, I could probably get it done on Thursday morning. So I'm just going to pop this guy in here and run and go get my groceries. Winter errand emojis. I think I can clean those out now. It's actually super rainy, but in the next few days it's gonna be super rainy, but it's actually warmer, so I'm definitely into spring. All right, what else do we want here? Trying to think about, I think that's all I need from my icons. I do have these, but I'm going to save these for my daily pages. So I like to have my daily pages match. All right, I love that. Let me see. We have a school all week, thankfully. Yay. Oh, I could have used a little grocery. That's all right. I love how generous these kits are. Like, I really feel like I can continue to use this. Like, I could use this whole thing for a whole nother spread. I think we can add some pen to paper. I don't have too much going on, like I said, which is really good because I feel really crappy. All right. So this morning I woke up at 6 a.m. I definitely slept better last night than I did on Saturday night. That was very difficult trying to sleep. I did not make it through the night. All right, we're going to write sick. I did have my coffee this morning. I have not journaled yet, but we did breakfast. Thankfully, the kids are feeling okay. And then we did drop off. And then I played in my planner for a little while. Okay. That's a little sloppy, but that's okay. What do I need to do? I don't even know, guys. Like, my head is, like, very full. We're just putting down bare minimum here. Cello on Wednesday. And then we have karate and all that stuff. Okay. We'll put that in. We have our normal, like, every week things, which is karate. And then 3D printing. And chess. Whoops. Chess and karate again. And you know what? We have dance on on Saturday. So she missed a week because she had the flu. That's kind of obvious. And then she missed the week after because she still wasn't feeling up to it, which I completely understand. I had the flu once when Weston was like 6 months old, and I remember it taking a while to feel better and like a human again. So I definitely get that. I told her, don't worry about it. You don't have to go, you know. But then she missed last Saturday too because I totally forgot we had a basketball game and I was going to make her miss dance. So we need to make sure we remember dance this week. Dance. Okay. And I think I want to write it in pen. Let's see. Parents. Airport. 4 a.m. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I'm like, wow, who books your flights? All right, this is looking pretty good. I have tons and tons going on this week, which, like I said, I'm okay with that. I'm sure it'll fill up a little bit here and there. Goals and then cozy hobbies. I will say, let me see, last week, all right, let's see. I didn't check off yesterday. Yesterday, I listened to my audiobook, and I gamed. So I did get in more. I'm starting to get better at juggling, as you can see. So I did 3 of my cozy hobbies. Not every day. I don't expect to do them every day. But I do this thing where suddenly I'm reading all the time, or I'm listening to my audiobook, and then I'm not gaming. So I'm like, let's find some more balance. All right, so my goals this week, finish my audiobook. I don't think I'm going to be able to finish it today. I think there's still too much left, but I am definitely probably be able to finish it by this week, by the end of this week. I do want to write in my low local spend. Been very good about that. And another goal is to just feel better. I'm just going to write feel better. Feel better. Exclamation point. So what does that look like? That looks like resting, not overdoing it, all that good stuff. Hopefully I'll be successful at that. Okay. I want to take a look and see for to-dos, I want a budget. Let's use marker for my bullets. I want to make sure I get my budgeting done. And let's see, do I have, I'm going to check these again. Is there like a little money icon? No. All right, so I need to pay the mortgage. I want a budget. I kind of did a loose budget earlier today. Budget, and I don't know what else I have to do this week. I'm just double checking. I managed to, oh, I know what I need to do. If I feel up to it, I need to mail something out to one of my Patreons. I will get it in the mail, hopefully this week. The other thing that I do need to work on, though, I need to put up, let's use this little computer. I like the little computer. I need to work on April's challenge for Patreon, and I need to get the schedule post up. So I'm going to put that here. Or actually, maybe I should put it, let's see if I can take this off. If not, it's not a big deal. We'll put it on today because once I'm done filming, I'm going to get cozy on the couch again, and it's all stuff that I can do for my iPad. So let's see, Patreon, April, let's put schedule here because I can fit it, and then challenge. If you are interested in signing up to my Patreon, everything is down in the description. We would love to have you. There are 2 tiers. Planner Peeps is the $5 a month tier. That gives you access to some an early release video, some flip throughs in my planner throughout the month. And then if you sign up for our Planner Enthusiast, that's the $10 tier. That one gives you access to our once a month Zoom call and our April challenge, along with the other things that I mentioned that come with the Planner Peeps, the lower tier. So definitely check that out if you're interested. And also, if you're interested in subscribing to the channel, go ahead and do that now so you don't forget. And definitely hit that bell notification so you're notified anytime we come out with something new. So this week, I'm hoping, I think I could do it, but I'm hoping to do my monthly. I've got this filmed. I definitely need to do my monthly because April is crazy busy. And then I want to do a flip through. But I do want to give you a little sneak peek. So this month, I did something different. Typically, this is what my daily pages look like, where I put like a big header at the top. I really like that because like it gives me a clue as to what happened without having to read everything. I decided to try something a little different. So right off the bat, I'm like, I want to do something on this page. So I started doing bullets. Didn't come out the way I wanted it to because I didn't measure. I should have like cut it in half and did it that way, but I didn't. I don't mind how this came out. I'm trying to start getting better with like bubble font. I never like it the way I do it. I like how other people do it, but I don't like it when I do it. So I'm trying to do it more. So maybe I can perfect it a little bit better. I have my little, calendar here. So I wrote out all of the journaling prompts that you can find on the TheCoffeeMonsterzCo website. And I did a prompt at the top of every day. And then I went on to write about my day. I liked using the journal prompts. I will say that. I really liked that. I enjoyed it. I did find that some of the days, and I'll probably get into this more, my flip through, like I took up a lot of space. Like I obviously had something to say about the answer, which is fine, but it was taking away from other things that I write about in my daily pages. And I really think I like this layout better. So I decided to use my freely noted, this is the week size from Planner Monkey Co. I decided to write out all of the prompts in here, and then I'm going to write them in here. So we'll see how that goes. This is my first month trying that. We'll try it, and I will let you know how it goes. All right, guys, my voice is starting to go a little bit. Usually these videos are a little bit longer, but I don't think I have any more talking time in me for this video. I need to take a break, and then I'm going to film my my April monthly. Okay, let me know your thoughts on this. Are you excited for Saturday? Are you going to try to pick up one of the Coffee Monster Esterbrook collab pens? Let me know. I can't wait. I'm very excited. I think it's going to be great, and I'm really excited to add to my pen collection. I always say I'm not like a fountain pen guru, and I'm not. I am still learning, but I have acquired a collection now over the last like 2 years that I've been using them, and I'm still learning as I go. But I love everything about it. I love the color of it, all the things. I think it's perfect. So hopefully we'll get one. And if you are going to pick one up too, I'd love to hear your thoughts. I think I'm going to go with I don't know. I've been debating fine or extra fine. I do have an Esterbrook. This one is a fine tip. It needs to actually be filled, but I don't think there's anything. No, it died out on me the other day when I was writing with it. Oh no, it is working. So I didn't think, when I went to Yoseka Stationery Fest last August, I guess it was now, I tested out the Esterbrook. I tested out the fine, because that's typically what I use. I do have one extra fine. I believe it's my TWSBI, and then I have a medium, which is also a TWSBI. But when I tested the fine at Stationery Fest, I didn't really like how it felt. Like, I felt like, I don't know, it felt kind of scratchy to me, but I still, like in my true fashion, I like a fine nib, so I got the fine nib. I feel the extra fine is too thin, like it's too small for me. It doesn't give me like that richness that I like when I'm writing. I also don't particularly care to write with a regular pen and a 0.3. I tend to like a 5, which is kind of like mid-range, I guess. So when I did get this, I did get it in the fine, and writing in the Hobonichi, I don't know, it's a little darker. I'm trying to think, is there something I can write in here? It's like, let's do it this way. I will put my pencil board underneath it, but I'm going to write first. Let's do family. So like, I feel like it's not very, I don't know if you guys can see that. Let me bring it down. I feel like it's very thick, and this is a fine. But if I take it and I put my pencil board underneath, it does kind of, like, you can see the difference. Like, this is my fine for my Pilot, and then this is my fine and my Esterbrook. But if I use my pencil board, it does kind of make it a little bit better, I think, sort of. It feels different when I'm writing, but I don't know. So I've been debating, do I get the extra fine? Do I stick with the fine? I'm not sure. I haven't decided yet. I think I might go for the extra fine. I don't know what to do. Esterbrook nibs are interchangeable, but I don't want to buy a pen that I'm not going to use, so I might just stick with the fine. I don't know. This is what keeps me up at night, guys. So we'll see what I do, and hopefully by the time Saturday gets here, I will not be like, oh no, extra fine or fine. What do I do? I'm pretty certain I'm going to do the fine. Although I keep going back and forth, because the other day I was like, I'm going to do the extra fine because I think that, but it's going to be the opposite. I think it's not going to be like this. It'll be thinner, which is nothing wrong with that. It's just, it doesn't give me that oomph that I like when it comes to like that dark writing. This was my broad nib that I used. I think this is the broad nib. Yeah. Was it? No, this was my medium nib, I think. So like, I do find that when I'm writing in a color and I have colored inks, I do prefer a thicker nib because there's more ink flow. So it gives it more of like vibrancy and all that stuff. So I don't know. It's tough. It's tough to decide. Hopefully I will. Like I said, by Saturday, but let me know what you guys are going to get, if you're going to get anything. If you have any advice on what I should do, let me know, please. Like I said, I am not like a pen guru. I'm just going by like my experience with certain things. So if you have some tips on that, please let me know. And I love hearing from you guys as always. Okay, guys, that's going to do it for me today. My voice is going to start to break down on me. So I am going to say goodbye. If you have made it this far into the video, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to come and hang out with me. I really appreciate it. I know we're all busy, so taking time to come and hang out and plan and chit chat, I just love it, and I appreciate you so much. So thank you for being here. And until I see you again, have a beautiful week and keep planning. Bye.